My name is Dave Moore. I am a volunteer with a group called Pikeoffota. We are a group concerned about the private property rights of Oklahoma citizens and how those rights are being violated and trampled by the Oklahoma Turnpike Authority, who wants to destroy the property of thousands of citizens in the Norman, Noble, Slaughterville, and Purcell areas by seizing their property from them to build an almost $20 billion turnpike project called Access Oklahoma. Yes, the OTA likes to say it's an $8 billion project, but if the bonds used to build the Access Oklahoma turnpikes were to be paid off, along with the interest and the debt service, the price tag comes to almost $20 billion. This video is about private property rights and trespassing. So let's get one thing out of the way right now. Oklahoma law allows surveyors and engineers to go on to people's private property unless they are forbidden to do so. Oklahoma statutes, Title 21, is named Trespass on Posted Property after being forbidden or without permission, penalties, exceptions. This law states that surveyors and engineers are allowed to go onto people's private property unless forbidden to do so, either orally or in writing, by the owner or lawful occupier thereof. That's what the law says. In plain, easy to understand English, it does not take a lawyer to understand this law. Today's story is about an Oklahoma ranch in East Norman that has suffered an armed invasion by Oklahoma Highway Patrol troopers who terrorized the ranch's owners and folks working the ranch into allowing turnpike surveyors to jump the fence and enter their property even though they had already been forbidden to set foot on the property. So let's see if we can figure out why the Oklahoma Turnpike Authority has decided to violate and break this law, and the Oklahoma Highway Patrol is supporting them. Well, we have arrived at the scene. Here's what I see from here. I see a Highway Patrol cruiser, an unmarked black pickup, and a white pickup. So I guess I need to call the property owners and see what's going on. But now the Highway Patrol marked cruiser is driving away. Here's this vehicle, totally unmarked. Alright, guess that Highway Patrol cruiser did not want to be talked to. Well, this old boy isn't interested in talking to me, it appears. Are you law enforcement? Are you law enforcement?
No, sir.
Are you one of the surveyors?
No, sir.
Do you work for the OTA?
No, sir.
Who do you work for?
I work for Universal Field Services.
Okay, so you're an OTA contractor.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then you do work for the OTA.
I am a contractor. I do not work directly for the OTA.
But you work for a company who does work for the OTA. Does that sound
Some
reasonable?
capacity, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So how's it been going? We heard there was an armed entry onto the property.
Not that I know of.
That there were highways patrolmen here on behalf of your company. Then they jumped the fence along with the surveyors that jumped the fence.
I don't know what information you're getting or anything like that, but
Okay. What would be your version of that story?
I will run it up the chain with people when you know what happened. They already been informed. And
So
everything
you
on.
got no comment for the press today?
No, sir.
Is that it?
That's it. You can contact Access Oklahoma. and they will inform you of everything going on and
Right.
give you about things.
And so Universal Services, is that right?
Universal Field Service.
Universal Field Services. Okay. And your name, please?
It's Todd Humphrey. It's on every letter that's mailed out to every landowner that we plan on surveying.
Todd Humphrey. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's see if these guys have anything to say. Are you law enforcement? Are you highway patrol? Are you with law enforcement? Boy, they sure have dark windows on this truck. Can't see a damn thing, can you? Are you law enforcement? Do you have a badge? Because I think if you ask people that are law enforcement, if they are law enforcement, they are required to identify themselves. So, okay. I've gotten all I can get here. Let's go back to the car and drive further down and see what's going on. It says WSB on the side. Forge ahead, my butt. There's the tag number. Here's some more surveyors, looks like. WSB, yeah, there's more surveyors. Anybody in this car? In this truck? No, I guess they just park on the side and turn their silly little lights on. Anybody there? Nope. Car's running though, truck's running. Yep, sure is. Ooh, got their emergency flashers on, you know, looking all like they're some fucking official law enforcement something, but no, they're not. They're WSB. This vehicle here is not running currently. Forge ahead. I guess that's their saying, huh? All right, so here's yet another surveyor truck parked out here. Forge ahead. Forge ahead. And so this vehicle is running. I guess they don't mind eating up some gas while they do their work. Looks like nobody's inside of it. Here's the rest of the group. Forge ahead. He's got a slightly different camper shell on his. Okay. Nobody there. All right, let's go look at this guy. WSB. Forge ahead. There we go. Oh, you're good. Tell me when to stop. Yeah, go ahead and stop. Hello, gentlemen. How you doing? Y'all doing a survey?
Yeah.
Are you? Looks like maybe you're packing up. About done?
Not really.
Not really. Where are you heading next? Did y'all get the landowner's permission to do that? You think so?
Pretty sure they said
You don't have it in writing or anything like that?
Highway Patrol said that we have permission on any of this property.
Well, fortunately the Highway Patrol isn't a bunch of lawyers. Okay, just wanted to see if y'all were packing it up yet. Thanks. Y'all doing a survey today?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. We're, is it a little hot for you?
We got wind. It is a little hot.
And shade is always a valuable commodity in Oklahoma.
It is definitely helping us.
So are y'all wrapped up here? Or?
No, I'm waiting for my coworker. He's got the survey equipment to do it, and then we'll continue on from there.
Right.
I paint, and I don't want to paint like on the concrete and stuff. I don't want to do any of that. So yeah, yeah. No, I totally get it. I'm not doing any of that. That's why I'm waiting for him to get up here. Just so we can do what we need to do without putting flags down or any of that nature.
Right.
Once he gets up here, hopefully we'll get it done quick and then we'll wrap it up.
Okay. Thanks for talking to me.
Hey, you're welcome.
Here we are on Tuesday. This looks like where all the surveyors have parked. Looks like the same vehicles from yesterday. Again. Mr. Humphrey, y'all out here surveying today?
Yes, sir.
And officer, how are you today?
Good, sir. How are you doing?
I've been better.
Okay.
I've been better.
Dang it.
So, I guess I'm out here to interview you if I could for a minute, please. Sorry, that side. We were told...
It depends on what questions you have.
About...
Hold on just a second.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
If there are questions that can be better answered by a public information officer, then that'd be the way to go.
You know, I spent most of yesterday afternoon trying to reach someone at the Highway Patrol, the public information officer.
Okay.
There was another office that I was directed to. You would have thought I was trying to get an appointment with the Pope.
Okay.
Because I couldn't get anyone to talk to me about anything.
Okay.
So this is why I'm here.
Okay.
We were told yesterday that that the Highway Patrol was on the scene, and they were, because I was here yesterday for a little while anyways. And I spoke to Mr. Humphrey here. And that the Highway Patrol told the landowners that they needed to let the surveyors on their property, even though the surveyors have been notified that they were not allowed on the property.
Okay.
So what have you been told as far as legally what the surveyors are allowed to do?
Yeah, so legally that would be a question for our legal services team.
Right. But you're a law enforcement officer.
Yes, that's correct.
And so you're supposed to know the law.
Okay.
If you're going to enforce it.
Okay.
What were you told that you were enforcing?
Let me stop you. I haven't enforced any law. I wasn't here yesterday, so I don't know exactly what was said or who said anything.
Okay. What about
so
today?
I can't answer anything about that.
What about your presence today? Why were you told to be here today?
Yes, sir. So I'm here to hey, make sure everybody is safe out here, that your safety and your rights are kept, his safety and his rights are kept, and the safety and the rights of the landowners or tenants are kept. That's my intention out here.
Okay. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
What were you told about the surveyors being here?
I was not told anything specifically about surveyors being here.
But you are aware of their presence.
Yes, sir.
I mean, you're kind of here to protect them also, along with everybody else.
That's correct.
So, what were you told about the permissions that they were allowed to exercise while they were here?
So I haven't been told anything.
Why do you think they're on the property?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, I can help you out on that regard.
Fill me in.
This gentleman right here is an OTA contractor.
Okay.
He works for a company who works for another company called, I think it's WSB.
No, I work for Universal Field Services.
Right, and Universal Field Services contracts with WSB, and they are both Turnpike Authority contractors.
Okay.
This is public knowledge.
Okay.
They were specifically told they could not enter this property to do their surveys unless they complied with what are called biohazard and biosafety protocols, which is what many ranchers and farmers in the state use to protect their herds and their crops from being contaminated by things like the screwworm and mad cow disease and all this stuff.
Are these things you're familiar with?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I spent quite a bit of time with the landowners yesterday talking about this subject.
Okay.
So it's my duty to make you aware, as a law enforcement officer, of Oklahoma statutes, Title 21, Section 1835.
Okay.
Which talks about surveyors and engineers being on a person's property, that they are allowed to go on a person's property unless forbidden to do so, either orally or in writing by the owner and lawful occupier thereof.
Okay.
These surveyors are breaking the law. They were notified that they were not allowed on the property, and that they came out here yesterday with Highway Patrol, who intimidated the landowners into letting their surveyors jump the fence and do their work, even though they had been told they were not allowed here. So these surveyors, that gentleman right there and his company, are breaking the law. So I guess it's my responsibility to make sure that he knows that, and that you as a law enforcement officer know that also.
Okay.
And if you'd like to just take a look at it, that would be, but that's the text. The part that's in yellow right there describes that they're allowed on the property unless forbidden to do so by the property owners or the occupants.
Okay.
They have been forbidden to do so. So are you going to enforce the law and get the surveyors off of this property?
We're not going to remove any surveyors from the property at this time.
So you're going to allow them to break the law. You're going to enable them to break the law.
So, hey, I'm not familiar with these laws.
Take a look at it.
I will.
I didn't make it up.
Okay.
I didn't write it.
I'll take my time to read it.
If you would.
Hold on, let me talk.
Yes, sir. Of course you can talk.
So I'm familiar with them as well.
Okay.
But, hey, the people who instructed us to be out here, they're fully aware of any statutes or anything like that that are maybe apply to this situation.
I don't think that they are.
Until I'm instructed otherwise, I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing. So,
I understand. You're just doing what you've been told to do.
yes, sir.
I get it. Lots of people are doing what they've been told to do, right or wrong. And so, yeah, if you wouldn't mind, I have now notified you of what the law says.
Okay.
I've notified this gentleman of what the law says.
Yes, sir.
So y'all both know it. Read that. Look it up for yourself.
Okay.
Get online and look it up, because it's there. And it doesn't take a lawyer to understand it.
Okay.
So I guess that's about all I'm going to do out here today.
Okay.
Do you have a name and a badge number, sir?
Yeah, Trooper Skinner 947.
Okay, thank you for that.
Yes, sir.
I guess I'm going to take off then. Thanks.
Yes, sir.
Well, there you have it. That's what I've been doing for the past 2 days. So, what are people supposed to do? I spent a lot of time yesterday calling the Oklahoma Highway Patrol, calling the Cleveland County Sheriff's Office, calling the Norman Police Department. Because as it stands now, people don't know who to turn to deal with trespassers on their property. We've got the Oklahoma Highway Patrol protecting a specialized class of trespassers, and that's just not right. Those guys were notified they were not supposed to be there, yet they've got armed law enforcement people terrorizing the landowners into letting them on their property. So who are we supposed to call about trespassing violations? NPD turned me around and sent me to the county sheriff's office. The county sheriff's office said, oh no, that's Norman Police Department's jurisdiction. And OHP? Who knows? When you need help and you want to reach out to law enforcement and get help, well, don't expect them to help when it comes to trespassers on your property. I guess that's my report for today. God bless you. God bless Oklahoma. God bless the United States of America. Here we are coming up on Independence Day, and I think we all need to take a really close, hard look at what freedom really means in our country.